Okay, so today we are going to be discussing the integration model into professional counseling. So, what the integration model is how counselors integrate a Christian worldview into professional counseling. According to our textbook, a professional counselor should imitate God's character so that we have compassion, patience, kindness, and empathy for our clients as God would, all while still upholding our ethical principles. The second question was, what are some specific ways that professional counseling can be integrated with a biblical worldview? We need to find out if our client wants to share about their personal, spiritual, or religious journey, and if there are any practices that they would like to incorporate into sessions, such as prayer, meditation. We should include a client's spirituality and religious beliefs in their therapeutic goals that are set between client and counselor and integrate in treatment. According to a study by Kabariavus in 2018 entitled Biblical Foundation for Christian Integration, a Theology of Christian Counseling, we should integrate their religion into treatment and guide the client to meet goals, with one of the goals and the ultimate goal being helping the client improve their relationship with God. And we could also use specific scripture to help a client with specific problems, such as, anxiety, depression, grief, addiction. The third question was, how do your views align with an integration model? For me, I would be comfortable with either or. The client wants to integrate their spirituality into counseling or not. I would open the door for the conversation within the first few sessions, and then let them lead the way, because my ultimate goal would be to let them figure out what is going to be the most comfortable for them, because they need a comfortable and safe space to work in, or they're not going to completely open up and really get the most out of it. There are certain topics in the Bible that I don't agree with, such as abortion and LGBTQ rights. These are issues that may be seen in my sessions, and I would want my client to know that even though I do integrate a Christian worldview into my counseling upon request, I'm not judgmental, and I am aware that a lot of topics that will be discussed are not as black and white as the Bible sometimes makes it seem. The fourth question are, what are some challenges do you foresee in using a Christian integration model? A client worrying about my stance on topics in the Bible, as I mentioned, abortion and LGBTQ rights, may pose an issue. If a client knows that I use the integration model, they may be less inclined to share certain things with me, especially things that make them feel shame or guilt about. And according to an article by Barnes in 2024 entitled Dangers of Christian Counseling, Navigating Complex Issues, clients may internalize shame or self-loathing around issues like their identity. Like that is actually an issue for a lot of people. So of course that would be a challenge. The fifth question is, how might Code A4B of the ACA Code of Ethics of 2014 relate to you, or as you pursue a degree in professional counseling? I feel like I won't have many issues with that code of ethics. I already, as a person, respect diversities and different backgrounds of different people. I have always been a very open-minded person, I'm very open-minded. Therefore, I think that there will be no risk for me imposing my values on others. I can't think of many issues that could be brought to my attention by a client that would make me want to impose my values on them. If the client was talking about harming themselves or harming others, obviously I would tell them that it has to be reported. However, I still wouldn't impose my values or beliefs onto them with that matter. But even so, some strategies to not impose my values, attitudes, beliefs, behaviors onto future clients would be, number one, developing a self-awareness and self-exploration. Our textbook talks about this. Always uphold code of ethics and seek clinical supervision if an issue is brought to my attention by a client that is conflicting with my personal beliefs. A supervisor may help me navigate that. It's important to stay neutral. And also, when you're staying neutral, you need to listen more and talk less when the client is discussing the topic. And that is my thoughts on integration model. Thank you.